Hey, welcome to another geometry lesson. All right. Today we are going to be going over a little bit more of lesson 1.1. This is lesson 1.1 part 2. So if you haven't gotten a chance to watch Miss Cantwell's video on part 1 of lesson 1.1, please go back and watch that video. And actually, I think it's a great idea if you rewatch a lot of the videos, and I would definitely rewatch her video and kind of make sure that I understood everything in there before watching this video. All right, because math builds on a lot of things, and this lesson is going to build directly on what you learned in the last one. So please go back, rewatch Miss Cantwell's video, just kind of refresh. All right, if you understood it, please move on to this one, and there's no problem with rewatching this. You can watch this video as many times as you like. All right, so like I said, I'm Mr. Selby. It's super happy to be teaching you guys this lesson, and I hope you guys are just as happy and excited to be learning it. So just a reminder, last lesson with Ms. Campbell, you learned about undefined terms, okay? So undefined terms are terms that can't be defined. We talked about points, lines, and planes, okay? So as you can probably tell, I do not have a whiteboard behind me. Instead, I use my handy-dandy notebook. All right, so in this handy-dandy notebook, I have written down a bunch of points, lines, and this notebook itself is considered a plane. All right, if you look on here, you can see lines A, or point A and point B. All right, they are just points written out on here. All right, you can also see a line on here. You should be able to see line CD. Okay, all right, remember, points C and D are on the same line, and if you remember what Ms. Cantwell said in the last video, that means they are collinear. Co meaning together, linear meaning line. All right, collinear. All right, so if you look at this whole book right here, this whole notebook right here is one plane. Everything on this notebook is on the same plane. A and B on the same plane. A and C on the same plane. AD, same plane. BJ on the same plane. HC, same plane. All right. Everything, all the points on here are on the same plane because they're on the same sheet of paper. This sheet of paper right here is a plane. All right. Also, all the lines on here are on the same plane. All right. Line FG, line IH, line AB, or line CD are all on the same plane. They're all on the sheet of paper. They are all on the same plane. That means that they are coplanar. All right? Co meaning together, planar meaning on the same plane. Co, like your coworker, you work with them. All right? Coplanar, you just have to be on the same plane as them. All right? So if you look at the bottom of this, you should see line FG and line IH. All right? They cross. That crossing is called an intersection. All right? If you've ever ridden a car before, you've probably driven through an intersection or two. All right? I went through a few today. Intersections are just crossing of lines, okay? They can also be intersections of planes. We'll get into that in just a minute or two. Okay, but intersection of lines intersect at a point. All right? Planes intersect at a line. All right? So if you see on here line FG and line IH, they intersect at point J. All right, I don't know if you guys can see that at the bottom. Oh, yeah. All right? So we talk about planes intersecting. All right? This, I already said, this sheet of paper right here is a plane. All right? This is another plane. As you can see, I put 2 points on this plane, Z and Y. All right? Z and Y are both points on this plane. That means that they are coplanar. All right? If you guys remember, A is over here, Z is over here. They're not on the same plane, therefore they are not coplanar. All right? So, when 2 planes intersect, all right, when they cross like that, all right, that is an intersection. All right? When 2 planes intersect, they intersect at a line. All right? So behind me, I actually have two planes that are intersecting. That wall directly behind me intersects with the door. Okay, right here. This is a line where it intersects. Okay, the two hats right behind me, they are on the same plane. That wall is a plane. All right, those hats therefore are coplanar. If you look behind me, you should be able to see two hinges. 1, 2. All right, those hinges are collinear. They are on the same line. Okay, not only are they on the same line, they are coplanar because they're on the same plane. All right. Okay, so there's plenty of lines, points, planes all around you. What I want you guys to do is I want you to go through your homes, anything you can, and see if you can find things on there. If you can find two examples of points, planes, lines, okay, collinear, coplanar, anything you can do, all right, and go ahead. I would find it great if you could message those to me, all right. You will also be given an assignment with those, so hold on to those if you're able to do it, all right. I just gave you a few examples behind me, all right. I'll try and go through and give you guys some more examples of some more lines, planes, and stuff from around my house, all right.